Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and well, peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom and Ababa Ball. Back at it with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, this video is edifying. And I just wanted to touch on something through the spirit. Filter your moments through the spirit. Filter your moments through the spirit. All right. And what I mean by that ultimately is what the scriptures say in Galatians chapter 5. Let's go ahead and get it. Galatians 5 and verse 14. It says, Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. All right, so ultimately we have to walk in the spirit. Okay, we have to walk in the spirit. We have to look at things with a spiritual outlook. You can't look at things with a carnal mind or a carnal outlook, man. All right, because that's ultimately, like the scripture saying in Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, and we'll get that next. Okay, Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Yeah, you don't want to be looking at things with your own understanding, because your flesh might think something is right. All right, but like it says in Proverbs 14 and 12. Let's get that real quick. All right, and we're going to go back to Proverbs 3, Lord's will. All right, because I want to get a little bit more meat off that bone. It's Proverbs 14 and 12. It says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So your flesh might think something is right. All right, you might think in your own understanding, yeah, this is okay, or you might think this is what it is. But no, all right, that'll lead you to the ways of death, man. All right, and it's always best to just walk in the spirit and follow after the spirit, do the things of the spirit, because when you lean onto your own understanding in your own ways, then you're going outside the script. So then you're going to have to deal with the consequences that come with it. All right, because there's a saying, to every action, there's a reaction, man. All right, and also back in the book of Galatians, all right, what does it tell you in Galatians, the 6th chapter? All right, because we just read Galatians 5. Now, what does it say in Galatians chapter 6? Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting. So if you want to reap life everlasting, you have to sow to the spirit. And ultimately, that's you filtering all your moments through the spirit. All right, and read this again, Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. All right, so acknowledge the Lord in all your ways, and he's going to teach you the right way to go, man. All right. The scriptures say wisdom passes through all things by reason of her pureness. So the Lord, he can get you through all different types of situations, but you have to abide and apply his wisdom, and you have to walk in the spirit, okay? Because your flesh might want you to do something, but when you look at things spiritually and you apply the scriptures, man, it's always going to lead to your profit. Even if it may not feel like it, may not look like it, it's always going to lead to your profit in the latter end. All right, and that's what it's really about, because, this truth teaches us delayed gratification. Okay, this truth teaches us delayed gratification, because when you do things quickly off a whim, you want that instant gratification. Most of the time when you get stuff that's instant gratification for you, in the long run, it's not beneficial, man. All right, but this truth is teaching us delayed gratification, and through us learning that, we're keeping our bodies in subjection. Ultimately, we're abiding and adhering to the ways of the Spirit. Verse 7, it says, be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Okay? So it's going to give you life. Okay, like we just read back in Galatians where it says, shall reap life everlasting. Because this is Romans 8:5. It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. Yeah, so if you're truly after the flesh, you're going to be constantly worried about the things of the flesh. You're not going to be worried about the things of the spirit. It says, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. All right, so we want life and peace, man. All right, or at least I could speak for myself, and I'm sure the brothers rolling with me as well, they feel the same way, But nonetheless, if you want that life and peace, you have to go and abide by the Spirit. Okay, that's the true rest. Yahweh Shai said, "Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And that all comes through the Spirit, all right, not the flesh. Okay, because to be carnally minded is death. It says, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Yahweh Bashem Shai, for it's not subject to the law of Yahweh Bashem Shai, neither indeed can be. Yeah, because when you're being carnal, you're not being subject to the scriptures. All right. When you're being spiritual, that's when you're being subject to the scriptures. So we want to be spiritual. Verse 8, so then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right. So yeah, if you're filtering your moments through the flesh, you're not pleasing Yahweh Shemel Shai. Your ways are not being pleasing to Yahweh Shemel Shai. And ultimately, that's going to lead to our demise. That's going to lead to our destruction. That's why we want to make sure that we're filtering our ways through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And as well in your day-to-day walk, man, when you look at things in the spirit, okay, it takes off a lot of that burden, that comes with, your trials and tribulations, if you will, man. You look at things, your car broke down. Oh, that was the will of the Lord. Your Eve might be acting like a demon. Oh, the Lord just trying me right now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, your funds may be running low. Well, the Lord maketh a man poor, the Lord maketh a man rich. When you look at things like that spiritually, man, I'm just giving a couple examples. When you look at things spiritually, man, it helps your mental health as well, man. Like we just read earlier, navel to thy bones, navel to thy heart, and marrow to thy bones, roughly paraphrasing, man. This word is medicine, man. That's why it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 12, for it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things. All right, so if we adhere to the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shai, it's going to bring us health, man. All right. The ways of Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to bring us health. That's why it's important to look at things spiritually, man. All right. This is Psalms 107 and 20. It says he sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction. So if you adhere to the Lord's word, okay, he'll heal you, you know. So that's really the point that I wanted to touch on through the spirit, It's a little brief message, man. Filter your moments through the spirit. And the moral of the story, walk in the spirit. You won't have to feel the lust of the flesh. Galatians 5:16. So just walk in the spirit. Do things according to the spirit. Do things that are pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and it's going to help you and benefit you even in the short term and the long term, man. All right? Because ultimately your ways are pleasing before the Lord, man. And it'll wear off, meaning that, people are going to see it on you. It'll rub off on other brothers as well, and it's just be a whole big thing full of righteousness, And I want to get this last precept because this keeps coming in my spirit, so I'm just going to read it. This is Rawchaa, Ecclesiastes 26 and 4. Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart, meaning a good mind towards the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance, man. That's right. So if your mind is right with Yahweh Shemel Shai, you're going to be okay. You'll be fine. Your spirit will be at rest. Your spirit will be at ease because in the front, back, and right and left side of your mind that Yahweh Shemel Shai got us. Lord willing, we be those men. All right? No matter what we go through. Scripture say he is our guide even unto death. The Lord going to guide us even unto death, man. And especially in these times, we're going to need the Lord's guidance and protection. Every day we need it, but especially in these times because we're coming in a time of trouble the world has never seen before, man. All right? This is Psalms 48 and 14. It says, for this power is our power forever. For this, Yahweh Shemel Shai is our power forever and ever. He will be our guide even unto death, man. All right? That's right. All right? Even unto death, Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to be right there guiding us, man. All right? So, Lord, this video was edifying. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Shemel Shai, Bashem Qadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of great Muslim, and well, peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom and a Baba Ball.